What's good, y'all? Today we're going to be talking about Seven McGee out of Rochester, New York at East High School. Now, he's 5'9", 185. He's the number one recruit in New York, number 9 at the running back position. And out of the ESPN 300, he's ranked 151. So they're not bad. He's a 4-star guy, all right? According to the 24/7 Sports Composite. Now, he did miss his junior season of COVID. So he bounced all around the country playing 7-on-7 just to stay in shape and everything like that, because I'm pretty sure his senior season wasn't the same as well. So he just decided to go across the country, play 7-on-7, stay in shape. So, those 2 years off doesn't really hurt him as much, which I get. He said that he will play both running back and slot receiver when he attends Oregon, which is one of the reasons why he's being compared to Deanthony Thomas, okay? Now let's get into his offers. Aside from Oregon, obviously, he had offers from Arizona State. He had offers from Colorado, Nebraska, Ole Miss, Syracuse, Tennessee, and USC. Okay, so some pretty blue chip schools in there. Now, again, the only accolade he has, because remember, he didn't get to play his last 2 years, okay, was the Polynesian Bowl. But because he was able to keep himself in the spotlight going to all these camps across the countries of 7-on-7s, a national recruiting analyst for 24/7, Greg Biggin, saw enough in him to give him a very high comparison to Oregon legend Deanthony Thomas. Yes, that is very high praise, bro. I can't believe it either. Those of you who have watched Oregon over the years, whether you're a fan or not, know who Deanthony Thomas was and what he meant to Oregon, as you can see right there. He came out the gate his freshman year and killed it. Now, I know we all remember that bad game he had, his first collegiate game against LSU, Tyrann Mathieu, and that incredible defense. But since then, he has bounced back. In this game, that was his second career game, in an incredible way, bro. And ever since then, he just never took his foot off the pedal. He was a Swiss Army knife. There's nothing he didn't do for us. Kick return, punt return, receiver and running back. He did it all, and he was effective in all of those ways. Same thing with Seven McGee. He could kill you from anywhere on the field at any position. And looking at his highlights, like you're going to see again coming up in a little bit, you'll see why he's drawing the comparison. I will say this, he does not have the speed that Deanthony Thomas has, but then again, who does? That would be nitpicking, okay? Not many people can run as fast as Deanthony Thomas still to this day. We had a couple of people come close. We had Taj Gibson, we had Charles Nelson, but nobody can run with Deanthony still. I'm still a firm believer in that, okay? But as far as the open space moves, it's very similar. He can kill you in the open space. His cut ability is great. And I will say, I hope they incorporate him into the offense in a smart and strategic way, because with Deanthony, that Chip Kelly offense fit him perfectly. So it wasn't much scheming they had to do. They could just put him anywhere and let that speed take over, because they would always put him in open space situations. That is the same thing we need to find out. We need to find out how to do with Seven. All right, now let's break him down a little bit, okay? He's a versatile offensive player with explosive playmaking ability at the wide receiver and running back position, that you can see, all right? But his short area quickness and his top end speed makes him a legit threat from anywhere on the field, as I said just a little bit earlier. But his great cut ability and the fact that he can stop and start on a dime that will always make someone miss, okay? You'll also see in the video that he has really good hands, okay? So the slot is definitely where he'll thrive, being that he's only 5'9". But I look at him as a Jalen Redd replacement. Anybody who knows Oregon well knows that Jalen Redd is going into his senior year. He's about similar size and stature, and he's been a playmaker for us when we need it, but he's kind of a gadget guy. Seven is going to be much more incorporated, I would hope. I would hope they would incorporate him much more than they did Jalen Redd, because in my opinion, we didn't use him very well throughout his career, but that's another story for another day. Now, he's a dangerous kick and punt returner, so he's going to look for an immediate impact right there as soon as the season starts. It might take him a little while to get acclimated at running back. It might take him a little while to get acclimated at receiver, but the return game is something that he can impact on immediately. What makes him so dangerous at the receiver position is that he's an explosive leaper, meaning that most jump balls he will win just off of the sheer fact that he can out jump the person who's guarding him. Now that he's at the college level, college corners are a lot bigger. I don't see him out jumping anyone, especially not a 6'3" corner at 5'9". It's just not gonna happen. But he still don't underestimate his jump ability at all. It's tremendous. It's going to be interesting to see how fast he can get acclimated since he still has 5 more days before he leaves for school. But the future is very bright for this kid, and I'm very excited, man.